One of the things that has happened over the last several years is people ask me how I'm doing, and I use two words: I'm loving life. I tell the students that there's a lot behind those two words. I truly am loving my life, and one of the things that completely and totally amazes me every single day is the fact that it just keeps getting better and better. My dream out of high school was to be a smoke jumper during the summer and ski patrol during the winter, and instead I joined the Brothers.
And I was brought up as a Catholic, but of course, as many kids do, they want to then reject most of that. So it was super important for me to find people that were living that faith who I looked up to and I respected.
My background is that I supervise student teachers. My doctorate's in education, and I thought I really wanted to see him in the classroom. And I was stunned. I thought, my gosh, he hasn't had any training, and it's just a natural. He was a very good teacher right from the beginning.
Joe Schmidt wrote a book, Brother Joe Schmidt wrote a book, Praying Our Experiences. And for me, finding that book and finding his methods for, reflecting on the daily experiences and the fact that, your whole day is prayer became extremely important. And it's continued to be important in my life.
His approach has been considered controversial by the way he's constantly giving kids second opportunities, never quitting on kids, where other teachers may have said, well, there's really nothing we can do about this scenario, that we need to move on. He just didn't do that.
I think a lot about, the old thing of what would Jesus do? It's all about people. It's all about taking people where they are.
He's just a wonderful guy, and I think kids are drawn to real people who are honest and upfront with them, and then always stick by him, and they know that when things get rough, he's going to be there, and he's going to be there when things are good too. He just never walks away.
This pig has never had quite this thrill.
I think people really related to him because he was so funny and because he was willing to laugh at himself a lot of times, because he was willing to laugh with us.
Okay, so put it in. Okay, there we go. Watch the egg. There we go. Oh!
That's insane.
I'd say he brought that a lot into the classroom. It was always life-filled and life-affirming.
Coming up to a waterfall, walking out in the trees here at Huntington, being among God's creation, that's where it all happens for me. Being in front of the classroom with the students, that's where my spiritual side comes in.
And there's always, of course, every summer at Camp LaSalle, he builds the most enormous bonfires I've ever seen. And so then he lights it with 1 or 2 matches, and suddenly we've got a 20-foot bonfire going, and everybody's looking around going, how is this even legal? And he's laughing along, thinking, it's okay, everybody, the firefighters are here, they're part of camp. Brother Chris and Brother Jack are here.
You get bored fairly easily. It's one of the reasons for the firefighting. It's always an adventure. Constant renewal, constant change, constant growth, and that's the stuff I thrive on.
He has such a deep compassion for people that it's a perfect extension of his love for the environment and his love for people.
What do you think he's brought to the school?
Yeah, he's brought a lot of things. There's 2 different aspects to this. He's kind of brought more physical things, like he's brought a robotics club, an environmental club, things we didn't really touch on before. And then he's also brought a new vibe to our school too. Brother, I know you probably really missed your other schools, but I'm really glad you moved to the Tucson area, and the next class is gonna be really lucky to have you.
Those 2.5 years have had a larger impact on my life than people I've known for a lifetime. And I think that can be said for most people that know Brother Jack.
I think the deepest compliment that I can pay you, Brother Jack, and I don't say this lightly in any way, is that you literally have changed my life. You've inspired me to be more like you in each and every way.
Any message to people who are considering possibly looking at being a brother?
You got nothing to lose by trying it out. I lost nothing and gained everything. How's that?